If you're a coach or a consultant, I'm going to show you the 6 advanced paid advertising strategies that are going to grow your business this year. Some of these strategies you will have never seen before, so let's get right into it. So a really important question to consider is, why do traditional paid advertising strategies fail? And ultimately, what are the leading causes of failure in those scenarios? So a lot of the times what we see people making mistakes in is optimizing their ads around the wrong metrics. For example, a lot of people focus on the vanity metrics of cost per book call and cost per lead. And simply put, people need to be diving a little bit deeper in order to really find the right information that's going to drive results for their business. The cost opportunity for optimizing around cheap leads and cheap book calls is actually really massive, and it's probably a lot bigger than you think, because number one, you're polluting your pixel data with unclean information, and you're telling your pixel that you want to find more people like this. And so if you're optimizing around unqualified leads and unqualified calls, and you're sending all of that information into your pixel, then it's going to pollute your data, and it's going to continue to get you more of what you're getting and more of the same, versus helping you to actually increase your level of quality of leads and increase the level of quality of the people that are actually getting on the phone with you. Number two is, your salespeople are wasting a ton of time talking to tire kickers and fence sitters who ultimately are not going to invest into your program at the end of the day, because most people just can't afford it. And you'll get a lot of people on the phone who legitimately do not have the financial resources, and they don't have the resourcefulness to go out and get the credit they need to join your program. Or, it's actually a bad idea at the end of the day for them to get credit to join your program. Maybe they shouldn't go into more debt. And maybe it's just not a feasible option for them. So the clients that we work with actually end up saving a ton of time, and the quality of their time spent actually increases, because we are primarily optimizing around qualified bookings, and we're trying to drive more and more qualified book calls onto their calendars. So now, instead of talking to a bunch of people who can't afford their program, their sales calendars are jam-packed with qualified leads begging to join their program. So when you look at actually optimizing around cheap book calls and cheap leads at scale, like I said earlier, you're just gonna get more of the same. And with paid advertising, you get what you pay for. And if you're not optimizing correctly around the right metrics, then you're going to have these problems that are systemic, and they're just going to be increased as you continue to scale your business.
Quick question, why not just let us run your ads for you? If you're a coach, consultant, industry expert, author, or speaker, let's hop on a call and see if it makes sense to work together. We've helped dozens of companies scale past 6, 7, and even 8 figures, and you might just be our next success story. Just click the link in the pinned comment down below, and let's see if it makes sense to work together. We look forward to the conversation. Now, let's get back to the video.
All right, so I'm about to unveil the 6 strategies that we talked about earlier, and these 6 strategies are going to go a long way in terms of actually helping you grow your coaching or your consulting business. So the first one that we need to tackle is moving away from this old paradigm of vanity metrics, cheap book calls, cheap leads. We need to drive our focus away from this cheap notion, because at the end of the day, you get what you pay for. And if you're looking for cheap leads and cheap book calls, you're gonna get cheap people ending up on your phone. And so at the end of the day, we need to be optimizing around quality. Yes, we need to focus on costs, obviously, because costs are a massive metric within your marketing strategy. If our costs are more than our revenues that we're bringing in, then we're losing money. So we just need to be focused on the right costs. We need to be focused on the right costs that are bringing in the right leads and that are dialing in the right sales for your business. And now we're optimizing your costs around quality. And so we're looking at cost per qualified booking versus cost per book call. We're looking at cost per qualified lead versus a normal cost per lead. The next thing is really going to be how you capture your audience's attention through advertising. So in today's social media world, people are scrolling on Facebook, they're scrolling on Instagram, they're scrolling on TikTok, And what we're actually doing is we're disrupting the natural flow of what they were just about to do. And we're trying to take them from point A to point B, which is taking them from what they were just about to do to taking the action that we want them to do. So in order to do this, you need to have a really disruptive ad style. You need to have really strong hooks in your ads that really interrupt what the user was just doing in order to pull them in to your advertisement versus the content that they were just about to watch. So one of the ways that we actually do this in our agency is we produce what we call high production creatives. And we also leverage trend infiltration as well. So for the high production creatives, this really looks like having a really cool, a really unique set. So a lot of times our clients will go out and they'll rent a warehouse, they'll get it set up like a doctor's office or like a morgue, or they'll have a fake private jet inside the warehouse that they can record in. And basically creating this high production ad value is actually going to a lot of the times reduce the average cost per click that you see in your advertising account, which is one of the most important metrics in actually getting people to your funnel for a cheaper price. So high production ad creatives are great. Another way that we do this is through trend infiltration. So with our client Dean Holland, for example, we took his offer and we blended it with Harry Potter. And we actually created this parody ad of Dean dressed like a wizard, and he was the wizard of affiliate marketing. And so this made for a really fun, a really engaging, and a really high converting ad that ultimately captured the audience's attention and was able to do it in an economical way. And it was also a really good time for him to actually record and for our editors to edit as well.
Real quick, if you're finding this video valuable, do me a favor and click the like button down below and then click subscribe. This way we know what videos you like and want to see more of. And you'll always be notified when new videos are posted. We post new tutorials, tactics, and strategies every single week, and we don't want you guys to miss out on a single thing. Let's get back to the video.
Another strategy that you can leverage to actually get more juice out of your ads is once you find around 6 to 9 winning ads, you can simply run 3 of the ads one month and you can run 3 of the ads the next month. So you're constantly cycling in and out the creatives that you're using on a monthly basis. And we've actually seen this allow some of our ads to run for over a year. And specifically in Dean Holland's case, we've been running some of the same creatives that we've been running since 2022. Granted, we're putting out new creatives with them, but these ads are still performing, they're still producing profits, so it really doesn't make sense to turn them off. The next strategy is going to be creating TikTok ads that last forever. You see, one of the biggest issues on TikTok right now is their auto-fatiguing feature, where basically TikTok says, hey, in 2 to 3 weeks, this ad is going to tank and your performance and your results are going to tank with it. And they automatically do this, but we've been able to identify an ad formula that works very well and actually allows the TikTok creatives to last much longer. And so the basic principle that you really need to be following on TikTok is you need to be creating ads that are a lot more native to the platform. The less that it seems like an ad, the better it actually performs on TikTok. So if you make it feel like an organic piece of TikTok content, and then you just happen to have a call to action at the end, leading them to your funnel, we've seen that these types of ads work very well. And obviously you need to have that TikTok energy if you're going to perform well over there. You need to be very energetic, very expressive. You need to get the Hormozy styled captions on your videos. And you need to have fast cuts, quick, punchy one-liners. And that is really the recipe for success in creating TikTok advertisements that last a really long time and that'll actually produce a lot of profit for your business. One of the main misconceptions with TikTok is that there isn't high-ticket buyers on the platform, but that's just not the case. The final strategy is actually a strategy that we've been leveraging recently on Facebook. And what we've been doing over on Facebook has been really building upon the lead quality process that we've implemented for our clients. And you'll notice that on Facebook, there's actually a sales conversion targeting objective. And there's also the Advantage Plus placements versus just the manual placements. So Advantage Plus allows Facebook to kind of choose the placements for you based upon their optimization and based upon their algorithm. And then the sales objective allows Facebook to optimize your conversions and your events around the sales that you've gotten and that you've plugged into the platform. And so we plug in really solid sales data into Facebook so that it can take it and run with it. And what we've seen running these Sales Objective Plus campaigns is that the cost per MQL actually reduces significantly, and the overall lead quality improved about 25%. So in terms of running this campaign versus a manual placement campaign where you're kind of choosing and cherry picking the placements that you think will work best, and then going after like a leads or a book call campaign, you're going to see a lot more qualified leads coming through using the Sales Objective Plus style, and it should work out really well for getting more qualified prospects onto your calendar. So I know we have a ton of media buyers and a ton of hardcore marketers within our niche, and if you guys are watching, then we highly encourage you to use some of these strategies and some of these tips in your media buying strategy, and we hope you report back to us with the results of these strategies after you plug them in. Also, if you'd rather have an agency just do all of these strategies for you and, basically have everything done for you versus taking all of these strategies and plugging them in yourself, then feel free to click the link down in the description or the pinned comment down below, and you'll be able to go to a page where you can book a call with us and we can talk about and see if it makes sense to work together.
Hey, hope you found this video useful. Please like the video down below if you want to see more tutorials, more tactics, and more strategies just like these ones. And make sure to click subscribe so you never miss a weekly video. And make sure to leave a comment down below as well if you have any questions for my team or I, and we will get back to you as soon as we possibly can. Oh, and if you're a company that's spending over $10,000 per month in ad spend, and you'd like to discuss working together in order to scale your advertising, click the link down in the pinned comment or in the description, and we'll jump on a call and see if working together actually makes sense. We'll see you guys on the next one.